Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Navis Nobilite ship overview. And today we are talking about the daddy of all Imperial Grand Cruisers, the Vengeance. The Vengeance Grand Cruiser is one of, if not the best, of the Imperial gunship grade Grand Cruisers. And when I say this, I need to make a important caveat. There is one Grand Cruiser that shoots way better than this ship. But I'll get onto that later, and it's only able to be taken in a single Imperial fleet. So as you can see, we have a standard issue Grand Cruiser stat line with the usual 3 turrets and 3 three shields and 10 hits. And over here we have port and starboard 45 centimeter lance batteries and port and starboard 60 centimeter weapons batteries. Now, this is really solid. This is a great stat line. Now, admittedly, at these ranges, your weapon batteries aren't going to be throwing a lot of dice. But when you get into the 45 or even close range, you're going to be hitting people really hard. And for a 230-point price tag, this ain't shabby. Oh, one very important thing. Whenever you take a prow critical hit, it doesn't happen. It just goes up to the next highest one. So bear that in mind. All right, you still take critical damage. You just can never take prow critical damage because there's nothing on the prow. So there's not much really to say about this vessel beyond it is a good utility vessel. It is in the range of a battle cruiser worth of point value. While it doesn't really have the firepower because it's missing a prow weapon or a dorsal weapon, so it doesn't really have a huge amount of concentration of fire unless you have something that will complement its firepower, like, say, a second Vengeance Grand Cruiser. If you can. They're very difficult to field. Anytime you see a Grand Cruiser, typically you need to have 3 Imperial ships for every Grand Cruiser. But that's why light cruisers exist now, isn't it? So, the Vengeance Grand Cruiser is a pretty bare bones bread and butter Grand Cruiser for the Imperium. It's a decent alternative to the Avenger if you have the points, but the Avenger really is there because it's dirt frickin' cheap. The Vengeance is here basically to demonstrate an increase in Imperial quality, something that has really solid range and really solid firepower, even if it doesn't really match up to the battle cruiser standard that we've seen before, simply because, again, nothing on the dorsal, nothing in the prow. All right, I hope that was helpful to you all. I hope to talk to you all again soon.